GTA 6 is now less than a year away, which means that this is GTA Online's final year of receiving content. But Rockstar isn't just done yet. We have some future updates, vehicles and drip feed, all of which has been leaked, as well as some information, as well as speculation on what should be one last final DLC, and of course, the final marketing push for GTA 6 before release. Let's jump straight in and reveal all about the final year of GTA 5. Now, first things first, and to state the obvious, GTA 5 Online will not be going anywhere when GTA 6 comes out. GTA 5 Online is still going to be around. The servers are still going to be up. They're still most likely going to have weekly updates because, of course, not everyone is going to have GTA 6 on launch. RIP PC players. So with GTA 5 Online not going anywhere, what do we have to look forward to in the final year? Obviously right now we just got the new Mansions Michael DLC, the safe house in the hills, but I believe there's going to be one final part of this DLC, the last DLC, that will come in the summer at some point against Mr. Faber, and I'll be getting to that just after we've covered some of the drip feed and the new vehicles etc. that are going to be coming in the next few months. And drip feed, there's quite a bit of it coming our way, but we're going to start off here with some of the cars and the vehicles that we're going to be getting. To start off, you can see that we're going to have the Grotti Itali Classic for a smidge over 2 million, and the Pafista Astral, or Astrale, however you want to say that, for a smidge under 1.5 million. These are both going to be here at Legendary Motorsport. And then we're going to head on over to Warstock Cash and Carry, because it's now new police vehicles that we're going to be getting. We know we're getting 2 new Buffalo police vehicles. As you can see here, the Buffalo STX. This is going to be $4 million to $5.43 million, which is just absolutely insane. But as we know, all of the police vehicles are expensive. And then, of course, we have the Buffalo Cruiser right here. And this is 3.3 to 4.4 million. And if you didn't notice, the Buffalo STX is actually a car that is going to be in GTA 6. So if that's something that you want to go and grab it. Finally, we have the Shih Tzu Katora. It's $810,000, and there's going to be a few different variations of this vehicle, so take your pick on whatever one is going to be your favourite. And then next up, we're going to go through some of the drip feed missions, and I'm going to list these in an order that I think makes sense in terms of when they're actually going to be released. And starting off with what I believe should be coming for Valentine's Day is, of course, a new drip feed random event called Valentine Cheetah. Yep, I know, Valentine's Day, Valentine Cheetah, it makes sense. It is essentially the same as the Stag Do Running Man event from story mode, but this time you don't have to take the groom all the way to the wedding. You essentially come across this guy who's cheated on his girlfriend and been left tied to a post. You can free the man, in which he will send you 25k. But there's also the option to rob the guy for his wallet for 5k. So yeah, it's up to you what you want to do with the guy when you're finished. That then takes us on to something which is similar to an Easter egg hunt, apart from this time there's going to be 2 different collectibles, one being a golden clover and the other a lucky clover. The first drip feed daily collectible is going to be the golden clover and will require you to break open the golden clover in Los Santos each game day to earn cash and RP. Opening the gold clover once will unlock the golden clover outfit. And then the second drip feed collectible is going to be the lucky clover, which again is another variation of the golden clover, but this time there's going to be 25 clovers you need to collect to unlock the lucky clover outfit. Now, next up on the list of things to look forward to is going to be Stoner Survival. I'm assuming this is going to be in April for, of course, 420. This is going to be a new survival where you need to head on over to the location marked on the map, as you can see, and you can take something right here, and this then launches the Stoner Survival. Rockstar can decide whether this event can be done solo or require a certain number of players via tunables, and by default it spawns between 4 PM and 8 PM. And here is the reward that you can get for surviving every wave of Stoner Survival, and again, expect this in April. Moving on to the next one, and I'm unsure of a potential date on this one, but as you can see, it is alpha male. You'll get a text message that will read, "Are you forklift certified?" certified? Have you fewer than 10 substance-related heavy machinery accidents on your record? Able to keep your mouth shut if you witness one? Get in touch with Alpha Mal. Alpha Mal is essentially just a warehouse job that allows you to become a forklift operator. There are 5 pallet sets that need to be loaded into their vans. Each set is 3 pallets, and the pallets need to be placed onto the conveyor belt to be able to transfer it. Complete all sets and load all goods, and you will of course unlock a bonus reward. There even appears to be a bonus for working the night shift, so yeah, if you're bored and you want to drive a forklift while you're waiting for GTA 6, now you can. Now this next one is again going to be very similar, but this time it's from Los Santos Meteor. You get a text message saying competent drivers wanted. Been bitten by the nostalgia bug and pining for those simpler days of paper routes, or just keep the spurious objectivity of print media alive. Whatever the reason, contact Los Santos Meteor today. And again, just like the forklift operator one, this is really going to be sort of for low levels or people who are just bored as fuck waiting for GTA 6 to come out. And to keep it simple, you literally just deliver papers on a motorcycle, drive around to all of the customers on the map, and you deliver the newspapers exactly the same way as you do with the acid lab. Not anything crazy that you're going to want to be doing if you want to make millions. Next up, you're going to be able to visit the nearby Los Santos Fire Department to begin working as a firefighter. As you can see, the LS Fire Department requires firefighters. Complete 25 jobs as a firefighter to unlock a bonus reward. And it also says at the top there, press B when driving a fire truck or RCV you own to become a firefighter. So obviously this is going to be very similar to vigilante work, but you're not just going to go out and fight fires. The missions actually seem to be a little bit different every time you go out and do one. There's some that have been shown where you actually go inside of the house, you rescue the civilians in the house, and there's also another one where you have to stop some sort of gas leak. And yeah, this is probably one of the more interesting ones that's going to be coming this year, and it's also going to be another great addition for those people that like to roleplay if that's your thing. And I have to say thank you to Arthur for these clips. Thank you for posting them online. There's also going to be some sort of new mansion raid adversary mode where one team has to attack and plant a bomb and the other defending team has to try and defuse it. A few of the animations have been leaked for this, and thank you to Afmel for finding this. So yeah, another interesting one if you like to play adversary mode. And that, my brothers, is all the drip feed and information we know on the lead up to the summer, but that then takes us on to the big one, the last DLC, the final DLC, the finale before the release of GTA 6. And it would appear to revolve around this motherfucker, Mr. Faber, being the final boss. Just to give you a small background on Mr. Faber, Mr. Faber is a banker linked to several criminal organisations across Los Santos and beyond as a mutual financial source by laundering dirty money made by each business operator. He runs an undisclosed financial network maintained with the help with each of these people's illicit businesses. He's worked with a lot of people that we know, people that have been in previous games, and also some bad people. And these include Yusuf Amir, Tony Prince, Thornton Duggan, Chris Formage, you know, the weird guy that you get at the end of the death scene, and cartel bosses such as El Rubio and of course Martin Madrazo. And speaking of Martin Madrazo, earlier on when Moneyfront was released, Faber noticed that a number of his clients had been financially helped by the same person, which of course is us. That is us, the GTA Online protagonist, and personally contacted Martin Madrazo to ask that he bring them along to their next meeting so he could introduce them to his network and propose a direct collaboration. And of course, in the DLC, we go on to meet Faber and his trusted business consultant, Raph. Raph goes on to reveal that he made a list of local businesses to be converted into fronts for money laundering operations, which of course we agree to invest in, and that is the Money Fronts DLC. Later that year, Faber gets a business interest in pre-luxury development, specifically in 3 mansions being built in the northern Los Santos County area. Raph of course contacts us to assist with the development. This is of course where we then go on to the next DLC, the Michael DLC, when we go on to buy one of the luxury mansions. But of course, when you go and get your mansion, Mr. Faber takes the absolute absolute liberty to enter our mansion unannounced, taking a shower in our bathroom, and of course he then walks out and greets us. And so yeah, he greets us as well as Michael and Amanda and apologises for the intrusion, claiming that he was testing the facilities to see if everything was in order, which is of course a load of bullshit. He then mentions he is in town because of a business investment round with No Way and their robo-taxis, and express an interest in starting a partnership with Michael and us, but of course we're a little bit reluctant to trust Faber because, you know, he's a bit of a wanker. This is of course when RV contacts us to help him damage No Way's reputation, as he believes their taxis are being used for espionage by the FIB, which obviously turns out to be the case. You know, these are some dodgy wankers. Of course, after we've done our missions where we're sabotaging them, resulting in No Way's stock market price to crash, we've now ruined Mr. Faber's investment. And of course, not long after we've done this, our mansion comes under attack by No Way mercenaries. These are obviously ultimately defeated by us and Michael at the end of the DLC. And then following the failed attack, Faber calls us rather suspiciously and assures us that he was not involved and to tell us that he will be in touch. Now, of course, this is suspect as fuck. He's obviously up to no good. And this is where we then go on to a little bit of speculation, because this would lead me to assume that one last follow-on DLC against Mr. Faber, and hopefully another one last return of Michael, and who the fuck knows. Hopefully we can get Franklin and Trevor involved too, and we can have this one last finale before GTA 6 actually comes out. And this guy is looking like he's going to be the final boss, the boss of bosses. He's worked with Madrazo, the OG mafia boss of GTA 5, even way back in the story when the game first come out, and not to mention El Rubio. I mean, look how many times we fucked over El Rubio and robbed his gaff. So there's a lot of people over the years that we fucked with in GTA Online, and above them all and behind the scenes is this motherfucker. Even Agent 14 is seen getting on this guy's jet, and that's not to forget Faber asked for us personally, and we go on to fuck over another one of his investments in No Way. So yeah, there's no way that this guy isn't going to be our final boss in GTA Online before we head to GTA 6. And that leads me on to another thing that I want to talk about, and that is moving to Leonida, because one of the things that was removed in the GTA Mansions DLC was a text message from Jimmy saying that he was moving out of state. And whilst this wasn't added to the DLC, it was found deep in the game's files. And that's not to mention that Michael and Amanda mentioned Jimmy and the fact that he's finally moving out at the start of the Mansions update. Now obviously this might have been removed for the reason that there's now going to be another DLC, which of course is because GTA 6 was delayed. Obviously it was meant to be coming out in May before being pushed back to the end of the year. So it almost looks like they've cut the Mansion DLC in half to give the second half midway through 2026 before GTA 6 comes out. At least that's my take on it anyway. I mean, this is obviously meant to be Michael's DLC, and to be completely honest, he was hardly fucking in it. And again, I think that is because this DLC had to be cut in half to give some content in the summer. Otherwise, we would have had a long year of GTA with not much content to be added. And to add on top of that, No Way Out in the game files was previously called Sahara Surveillance. And Sahara is a delivery and logistics company and is Rockstar's take on Amazon, which is also going to feature in GTA 6. And it's been seen in GTA 6 as we have the Sahara Arena. This is looking like it could be the final part of the final DLC before moving us on to GTA 6. We could even see Jimmy in GTA 6, who knows? It's judging by the small little bits that we've had that have not actually been out in the game, it's a possibility. So there is some of the information and my thoughts on where we could be headed and why, but I want to hear your thoughts and theories on this, so please leave them down in the comments below. And finally, I just want to give some thoughts on the GTA 6 marketing push, which is of course going to happen towards the end of the year if we don't get another delay. And to be honest, my thoughts are, I'm not sure. Nobody's going to be sure, I don't think. But one thing I do think is that the Take-Two earnings call in May will be the definitive one. It will be the last one where we will know if GTA 6 gets delayed again, which I think if it'll happen, it'll blow up the internet and I'm going to start dropping some elbows. But I'm hopeful that won't have to happen. I'm confident that won't happen. And after that May earnings call, or around that time will be the start of ramping up for GTA 6, where we'll get more screenshots, we'll get more trailers. We should be getting a gameplay trailer, a GTA Online trailer, and all of the advertisements will start to pop up leading up to the GTA 6 launch. And it's going to be that time of year where I'm going to start getting excited, and it's going to be looking like I've taken some dodgy blue pills.